Hey everybody, it's Brian here from Less Magic More Gathering, and we have made it to our final destination for this giveaway. Our 5-part series of Journey into Nyx pre-release kits is at an end here with Forged in Pursuit. I'm putting this back out here so that you're reminded, in case you haven't checked the videos out yet, that this is part of the giveaway. This is the giveaway, so we get one comment per video. Per person. You can comment as many times as you want, but you're only going to get one per video that's an entry to the drawing. So you can essentially have 5 entries into the drawing, and the winner will get the Journey to Nyx pre-release kit. Not pre-release kit, a Journey to Nyx event deck. I don't know why I'm saying that. Pre-release is on the brain right now because I did 5 of these things. So we have made it. We are here, and this is our last one. I feel like I want to spice up the giveaway a little bit, but probably at the end of the video I'm going to go over some of those details real quick. But the event deck is definitely going to be given out. But instead of talking about it and just standing here staring at a box, let's go ahead and get into this one and get this video knocked out. So I appreciate all the comments everybody's been putting out for these videos. I've got a handful of them for each video. I think a lot of people have all commented on each video, so they're going to get their 5 entries. But we can use plenty more, so by all means, continue to tell your friends or continue to pass the videos on Twitter, retweet them for me. So we can get some more comments on there, because I want to give away this event deck. I would like to give the second one away, but I don't think I'm going to this time. But I am going to sweeten the pot a little bit to give somebody else a chance to win something. All right, so for this one, this is Forged in Pursuit, and we get Bow of the Hunter for the Artifact Equipment card out of this one. And that one is equipped creature has tap. Come on. I know you can see me. I'm right there. Has tap. This creature deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Equip 2. So that's the one that comes in that. And then we've got Hero's Bane, which is one of them sweet Hydra looking things. So this is a 5-drop, and this is the pre-release one. Obviously, can't hide from the truth. It's got the stamp thing on there. And a pack of cards in there with it. I'm thinking cards that go probably with this specific card, like the rest of them. So it is a Hydra creature. Hero's Bane enters the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters on it. You pay 4 and put X +1/+1 counters on Hero's Bane where X is its power. So that's, if you have a big mana build for forests, you could definitely just continue to bulk this guy up. Got to keep him on the field of play, obviously, but man, you can make him huge, I guess. Could make him huge. And like all the previous 4 packs, kits, we're going to have 2 and 2 and 1. And this one is green, of course, to match the color set for Forged in Pursuit. And we'll push that over there. So we've gotten 3 God cards. I'm hoping I can swing a 4th. We missed one out of one of the kits, so, you know, it is what it is. But we'll take it for what it's worth and just hope that we get another one out of this group here. I'm probably just going to hit the big ones in the back. I don't think I'm going to go over each card because there's a lot of reading. I might just read it off. I'm not going to say what they are. But I'm just going to skim through them as fast as possible. Sphinx's Disciple, Scouring Sands, Charging Badger, Floodtide Serpent, Fellhide Brawler, Ephara's Radiance, Cyclops of One-Eyed Pass, ooh, sounds pretty cool, Crypsis, Culling Mark, Loyal Pegasus, and our first uncommon is Ephara's Enlightenment. I don't know if I've read that, but I will read it because it's uncommon, so we'll just go that route. 3-drop, you got to have a Plains, an Island, and one other enchantment aura. Let's get in here, get the wording. So, enchant creature. When Ephara's Enlightenment enters a battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on enchanted creature. Enchanted creature has flying. Whenever a creature enters a battlefield under your control, you may return Ephara's Enlightenment to its owner's hand. Alright. And then we've got Spiteful Return. 2-drop enchantment creature Zombie. That has a bestow ability of 4, and a little bit harder to read that. Whenever Spiteful Returned or Enchanted creature attacks, defending player loses 2 life. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1. So whenever it attacks, defending player loses 2 life. Those are good cards. That's actually a pretty good enchantment for a black deck, for a black kill kind of, you know, sneak attack deck. Glimpse of the Sun God. That is an X cost. If you can see it up there, I know you can see the X. It's blurry, but it's an X. X with the Plains, and instant. Tap X target creatures, scry 1. So I guess if you want to kind of clean their board for blocking ability and swing at them pretty good. This one works excellent for my commander deck. It's a red-white commander deck. It's got a lot of opportunity to build tokens and have creatures. It's Erois, the god from one of these packs. Hopefully, maybe we'll get him. Who knows? But my creatures, whenever they're attacking, they're indestructible, so it's pretty helpful. And if I get enough of them, play this, tap a bunch of creatures, and maybe you win the game. So, and our rare is going to be Idyllion of the Countless Battles. I think I got that once before, maybe in one of the other previous kits. I don't know. Somebody can go back and look through the videos. I might check it out just to remind myself, but nonetheless, this one's a good one. This is kind of one of my favorite ones. Idyllion of the Countless Battles. It is a 3-drop enchantment creature spirit, so it has a bestow ability. It costs 4, so you turn it into an aura for 4. Idyllion of Countless Battles, and enchanted creature gets a +1/+1 for each creature you control, and a +1/+1 for each aura you control. So if you're heavy with at least 5 creatures on the field of play, it's a 5/5, and that's just this guy. But when he's an aura, he gives that creature a +5/+5 plus each aura you control. So you control other auras that are already attached to other creatures. If you have a heavy enchantment deck, you could beef that thing up huge. So that's why I chose to put this one in my enchantment version deck, because it just makes sense. If you're going to have auras all over the battlefield, this is huge. And did we snake a foil today? No, we did not. Okay, so there is that. Not bad. I mean, that's some good cards there, I think. I mean, the Idyllion of Countless Battles is a excellent card. One of my favorites, but I don't really need that one because I've got it in my deck, and I don't need 100 of these. So they're probably going to go in the sell pile. All right, moving on to Theros. Classic Theros. So I opened, back when I first really got into playing this game again and buying packs for the first time, I really kind of got into everything. That's what I bought. I bought a box of Theros and a box of Born of the Gods, box of Gatecrash, Fate Reforged. That was the ones I seen that I could get for a fair price, and I thought it was fair price for at the time. And I think it's still a pretty good price, but I'm used to seeing a lot of these cards because I've opened tons of packs. All right, so here we go into Theros, Nessian Courser, Lash of the Whip, Minotaur Skull Cleaver, Staunch-Hearted Warrior. It's another one that's good for enchantments and other spells that you can cast on your guy here, the heroic ability. Boon of Erebos, Annul, it's a classic. Titan Strength, a little bit clear here. I'm trying to feel like it's not getting a good picture. Titan Strength. Yoked Ox, oh man, he's yoked. Voyaging Satyr, it's a good one. And Destructive Revelry, I have this in my deck as well. It's like one of the few instant destruction cards I have in there, and I don't know why I even have it in there. I think I just left it in there because you just never know when you're going to need to get rid of one of those artifacts or enchantments that somebody else has in the field of play. It's just roughing you up. Not to mention it deals 2 damage to your opponent. So pretty good card. You get to destroy one thing and hit them for 2 costs. So it's not bad at all. So I like that one. And then we got Artisan Sorrow. That's what that one is right there. It's a really cool looking cup. Like this is really ghost gleaming gold, green, like a chalice, I guess you'd call it, maybe. And next one was going to be Warrior's Lesson. So that one, and our rare card for this pack is Psychic Intrusion. So Psychic Intrusion would be a 5-drop card with Swamp and an Island and 3 others. And man, it really is fighting to see. I guess this detail back here is just something to behold. It doesn't want to let go. So, sorcery card. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-land card from that player's graveyard or hand and that player and exile it. You may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast this spell. It's really cool. This is one of those early on things. So having Psychic Intrusion in your deck, if you put a commander deck together and having I forget what his name is, but he's the one that's the thief guy. He hits, and I think he's a flyer or something, but I don't know why I'm doing this because my brain's trying to think, but I can't remember what his name is. But anyways, he looks at the top 2 cards, your whoever he hits damage-wise, and looks at those cards and keeps one. The rest go in the graveyard, and then he gets to play that from whenever, as long as it's an exile. It's pretty cool. So this one's nice, but it's only a one-time kind of go. You get how many cards do you get? Just 1. So either way, it's still decent. I like that kind of stuff. And I do believe we have a foil this time, so what did we get for our foil? Unknown Shores. I mean, I like getting my lands, and this is a classic Unknown Shores card. It's been around a while, and it's the same old. You tap it for a colorless, or you pay 1 and tap it, and you can add any color, so it's a mana changer. But it's a foil, so foil land. We'll take it. And we got a mountain and a filler card, like always. So there is pack 1. No, I'm going to leave this here because same stuff. Same. I need to put these follow the camera angle so it doesn't look like they're just flying off in the distance. Woo! Sorry about that. All right, pack number deuce. So yeah, I'm sorry I didn't quite get all these videos done in the 5 weeks. I mean, I think we're a couple days past the 5 weeks, but whatever. Nonetheless, we're within that 5 week time frame essentially. Okay, is this gonna be the same pack? Nessian Courser. That was the first one on the block. Nope. March of the Returned. Dragon Mantle. Nessian Asp. Voyage's End. Get it up here a little bit. Staunch-Hearted Warrior. Boon of Erebus again. I guess I didn't even read the last ones. I said I was going to read them and I just skipped past them. So I apologize if you were worried about that. A Crowan Crusader. Two-Headed Cerberus. Vulpine Goliath. And I think we're into the uncommons. We are. Anvil Rot Raptor. That is a 4-drop creature, artifact, bird. Flying first strike. And is a 2/1. Warrior's Lesson, since I didn't read it last time, and it's just in here twice. And in the 2 packs, we're going to go with that. Pay 1, it's an instant. Until end of turn, up to 2 target creatures you control each gain. Whenever this creature dies, deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Not bad. And then we have Farika's Mender. That is a 5-drop creature Gorgon. Forest, a swamp, 3 others. When Farika's Mender enters the battlefield, you may return target creature or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. That's exceptional, especially if you're playing. I guess I did go over Destructive Revel. I just didn't go over the Artisan Sorrow. That's huge when you're trying to get something out of your graveyard that you can use, that you needed possibly. Hopefully they haven't removed your graveyard yet. But I will read the Artisan Sorrow from the previous pack, and it's a 4-drop instant. Destroy target artifact or enchantment you scry to. So nothing crazy about that one. Just gets you the ability to take away some stuff. And our rare for this pack is Spear of Helio. Now, this is an excellent one. I like this one, too, because it's also in my enchantment deck, because it's a legendary enchantment artifact, so combo deal. But this one's fun, because if you can keep it on the field of play and you have the mana to use, you can really hold your opponent at bay to limit their attacks on you, especially if they got a nasty creature you can't block. So it's a 3-drop legendary enchantment artifact. Creatures you control get a +1/+1, so all your creatures get up 1, which is nice. But if they've got a flyer and you do not, and this flyer is hurting the dickens out of you, you can pay 3, play 1 and 2 planes, tap it, and destroy target creature that dealt you damage to you this turn. So obviously you need to have the mana available. Has to be on their turn, so when they hit and swing you for damage, you tap it, pay the mana, and you destroy that creature. So that's a huge card. It's kind of like one of those, hey, I'm going to figure out how to get rid of this before I start swinging with my big 6/6 flyer because it's going to die. So I like having that card. It's a good one. Another one of my favorites. Planes and filler card. I think that's all you get in these are filler cards. You don't get any tokens sometimes. So there you have it. There are the Theros packs. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. 1 foil. And some sweet land cards. Alright, Journey into Nyx. It seemed like this is when we were always getting the mythic rare god cards, I think. I feel like that's what we were when we were getting was in one of these 2 packs, but I can't remember for sure. Alright, so first pack, we've got God Hunter Octopi. Oops. Rouse the Mob. Font of Vigor. Oakheart Dryads, 3-drop enchantment creature. There's one of those constellations. Feast of Dreams. Hubris. Thassa's Devourer, another enchantment creature with constellation ability. Desecration Plague. Flame Speaker's Will, and Cast into Darkness, and should be on to our uncommons at this point. Yep, Spiteful Blow. That is a 6-drop sorcery. Destroy target creature and target land. So you can destroy some target creatures for like 2 or 3 in most cases, but this pays you 6, and you can get rid of 2 things. So take them down a notch on their lands or their mana, and then get rid of one of their creatures. Hour of Need. That is a 3-drop instant with a Strive ability. So Hour of Need costs 2 less, essentially. Actually, it costs an island specifically and a colorless less. More to cost. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't even read it. Whew. I'm used to the ones that say less. Okay, Hour of Need costs 2 more to cast for each target beyond the first. So I apologize. That's what the Strive ability is. You can cast this and target multiple creatures, but it's going to cost you an additional 2 mana to pay that. So exile any number of target creatures. For each creature exiled this way, its controller puts a 4/4 blue Sphinx creature token with flying onto the battlefield. So this is something I would guess that you would play for yourself, unless you honestly needed to instantly remove somebody's creature off the field of play and give them a 4/4. So I mean, if they got a big nasty that's like got Death Touch, Lifelink, Vigilance, beat the crap out of you, double strike, something that you just know you're about to lose the game over, pop that in there, wipe it off the board, and give them a little flyer. Or you got a bunch of tokens that you have the mana to spend, pop your tokens and put a bunch of flyers out there. So that's one way to look at it. And we got Knowledge and Power. 5-drop enchantment. Whenever you scry, you may pay 2. If you do, Knowledge and Power deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Nice. And onto our rare. Idolion of Blossoms. Another good enchantment. I put this in there as well. So this is a 4-drop enchantment creature spirits. So it's constellation ability. Whenever Idolion of Blossoms or another enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. Huge when you're trying to get into your deck and pull some stuff. So having this, I've got like 4 or 5, maybe 5 different cards that can be on the field of play that whenever another enchantment is played, you get to draw a card. So it's huge to have these in a deck like that because you got to get to your deck. I mean, 100 cards in a commander deck, you can't be just thinking you're going to get luck out. You got to have ways to draw stuff, and this is a huge card to have in that deck, and I love having this one in there. So Mountain and a Minotaur token. We got one this time. Suck it, no tokens from Theros packs. Ugh, I'm veering off again. I apologize. The way I'm sitting and the way my camera's set up, just in what I have here working with, it's kind of everything's at an angle. And so I'm sitting straight to an extent, but the camera's facing an angle. So, oh well, whatever. Alright, last pack, and we can move on to another giveaway. I hope everybody so far has enjoyed this 5-part series of Journey into Nyx. I just, like I said previously in like the first video, I found these and I wasn't sure how I was going to open them. I wanted to just crack them open and do videos, but I was like, you know what, let's do a giveaway. And so I also, while I bought these, I bought those vent decks, and that was the intent was to do a giveaway for these packs, but I didn't think about the 5-part series until like I got ready to record the first one. I was like, you know what, idea. So here we go. A Laguna Band Trailblazer, also with a heroic ability. It's a fun one. Oakheart Dryads, again. I believe we had that in the last pack. Font of Return, another one. Font of Fortunes. Magma Spray. Harvest Alseeds. Harvest Guard Alseeds. Flame Speaker's Will. Another Cast into Darkness. Oreska Swiftclaw. Titan Shore Stalker, and into the uncommons, Chariot of Victory, 3-drop artifact equipment. Equipped creature has First Strike, Trample, and Haste. Equip 1. A Crowan Linebreaker, 3-drop creature human warrior with heroic ability. Whenever you cast a spell that targets it, it gets +2/+0 and gains Intimidate until end of turn. So a creature has to share a color with this or be an artifact, or they can't block it. And our last uncommon is the Storm Chaser Chimera. 4-drop, 2-color. Creature Chimera flying. You pay the same 4 cost. Scry 1, then reveal the top card of your library. Storm Chaser Chimera gets a +X+0 of turn, where X is that card's converted mana cost. So that's not bad. I mean, you might have something set up to where you can get some quality stuff. Getting a +X, I mean, it might be like a 6 converted cost, which is great. 8/3 for flying 1 turn, but I don't know, you might have to find out some real tricky ways to make this function to a more effective level. Paying forward, hoping for a high-end thing every time, and I don't know. You better have a lot of mana, I guess. And our rare for this last and final pack for our 5-part series of Journey into Nyx Pre-Release Kits is Scourge of Fleets. Now what we're looking for, we're hoping for another God card, but nonetheless. Scourge of Fleets is a 7-drop creature Kraken. When Scourge of Fleets enters the battlefield, return each creature your opponents control with toughness X or less to its owner's hand, where X is the number of islands you control. So if you're straight islands, you pretty much play this guy, and you keep everything off the field of play. Wipe the board. Just keep wiping the board. I mean, obviously not wipe it, but make them put everything in their hand. This can get really crazy if you got a flicker ability. Like if you got a lot of flicker options with this guy. So yeah, every time it enters the battlefield, it just keeps wiping. So I think I've seen somebody do that. I feel like I have. I know somebody played this card against me once before, and I didn't like it. But hey, whatever. Still funny. And nothing else. Hoping for another foil. And we got a gold token along with our land. So there we go. There is our last kit, last pre-release kit for Journey to Nyx. So like all the other previous videos and all the videos, just comment on this one, comment on the other 4 if you haven't done so already, and you get an entry into the giveaway. And we're going to leave this up for about 2 weeks. And I will try to Twitter message as much as I can to get everybody to jump on and get this and get some more people in there. And if I feel like at the time frame when the 2 weeks hits, I'll advertise that I'm going to give another event deck away if I feel like the numbers went up a lot. But if they don't, no big deal. I mean, they're fine where they're at. It's nothing. I just I want to give something more, and I want more people to jump in on these videos and these giveaways. So that's kind of what I'm doing. All right. So the additional giveaway. So one person will win the event deck. So that's a guaranteed. But a second person will win one of 3 God cards that we opened during this thing. Now, one of those God cards is a little higher in value, which I'm sure y'all know what it is if you paid attention. So to sweeten the deal, so you can make your choice a little more of a challenge, I threw in some extra bonuses with those other God cards. So first up, we have Thassa. So Thassa, God of the Sea. I'm going to put her up here because you can't really see her in that distance. So you got Thassa, God of the Sea. She is up for grabs to the second draw. So maybe you don't want to win the event deck, and I apologize. Maybe it's not as cool as you think, and this is better, but whatever. The event deck's pretty cool for me, and its value is more than this, so that's why I look at it that way. So that one is an option. We've got Erebos as an option, along with a foil, Theros Beyond Death land. Full symbol, full spectrum, I guess you'd call it land. So foil on there. So that's going to go with this. I wanted to do a swamp to match him, but I obviously don't have a swamp. I went through my collection of stuff, and I did not find a swamp. But if I do find a swamp, before this gets picked, or maybe I come across one or go out and buy one so I can throw it in here, you'll get the swamp. But for right now, it's just going to be a mountain, because I had plenty of mountains to give away. And then the last one was Keranos, God of Storms. Now, he is the lower-ended God card out of the group, so I am throwing in 2 foil lands to match that. An island and a mountain. So you're going to get these 3 cards. One of the winners is going to get these 3 cards. But what I need you guys to do on this video specifically for your comment, it doesn't matter, you can comment anything you want as well, but I'd like to get kind of a pick. What do you want to be the giveaway? So you want Thassa, you want Erebos, or do you want Keranos? And that's what you're going to get. One winner will get one of these as the second prize option for this 5-part series giveaway that we did. So there you go. That's your comment base. Tell your friends, tell whoever, get some people jumping on the bandwagon here so they can win some cool stuff, and we can move into the next one once we get this one given away. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this new. I'd like to do this more often if I can find stuff. For right now, this is the first time, but I hope you liked it, and I hope to do more. And keep up the support. We appreciate it, and we will catch you on the next video. Deuces.